When may you overtake another vehicle on their left? When you're in a one-way street. When a slower vehicle is traveling in the right-hand lane of a when the vehicle in front is signaling to turn left. When approaching a motorway slip road where you'll be. When the vehicle in front is signaling to turn left. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? When you only use the parking brake. When you change to a higher gear. When you're in neutral. When you change to a lower gear. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? Leave dipped headlights and fog lights. Leave dipped headlights switched on. Leave parking lights switched on. Leave main beam headlights switched on. What should you do when you're overtaking at night? Beware of bends in the road ahead. What should you do when you're overtaking at night? Beware of bends in the road ahead. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? Leave parking lights switched on. Beware of bends in the road ahead. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? The steering will feel heavier. The engine will work harder. The engine will work harder. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? The engine will work harder. You're driving in fog. Why should you keep well back from the vehicle in front? In case it changes directions. In case its brake lights dazzle you. In case its fog lights dazzle you. In case it stops suddenly. What should you do when dealing with this hazard? Switch on your windscreen wipers. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Use a low gear and use a high gear to prevent wheel spin. Use a low gear and drive slowly. Which lights must you use if you're driving on a well-lit motorway at night? Use your headlights. The road is wet. Why would a motorcyclist steer around drain covers while they were cornering? To avoid puncturing the tires on the end. To prevent the motorcycle sliding on the metal drain covers. Which plate may appear with this road sign? Which plate may appear with this road sign? You're traveling in very heavy rain. How is this likely to affect your overall stopping distance? It will be 10 times greater. You're traveling in very heavy rain. How is this likely to affect your overall stopping distance? It will be doubled. What will affect your vehicle's stopping distance? The street lighting, the time of day, the condition of the tires, the speed limit. What will affect your vehicle? The condition of the tires. Why would you fit chains to your wheels? Why would you fit chains to your wheels? To help prevent the brakes locking. To help prevent skidding in deep snow. Why would you fit chains to your wheels? To help prevent skidding in deep snow. What must you do when you're overtaking a car at night? Switch your headlights to main beam before. Flash your headlights before. Select a higher gear. Make sure you don't dazzle other road users. Make sure you don't dazzle other road users. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by headlights coming towards you? Shade your eyes with your hand. Slow down or stop. Slow down or stop. Why are vehicles fitted with rear fog lights? Why are vehicles fitted with rear fog lights? Why are vehicles fitted with rear fog lights? To make them more visible when driving at high speed. To warn drivers following closely to drop back. To make them more visible in thick fog. To show when they've broken down in a dangerous position. To make them more visible in thick fog. What should you do when you're driving along a road that has a series of road humps? Brake. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. To make them more visible in thick fog. What should you do when you're driving along a road that has a series of road humps? Brake firmly when you reach each road hump. Set your car's cruise control. Vary your speed between each road hump. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. How can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed? By changing to a higher gear. By changing to a lower gear. Why is it dangerous to leave rear fog lights switched on after the fog has cleared? Direction indicators may. The bulbs would fail. They may be confused with brake lights. They may be confused with brake lights. What should you do when you meet an oncoming vehicle on a single-track road? Carry out an emergency stop. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Stop at a passing place. You've been driving in fog. What must you do when the visibility improves? Keep your front fog lights switched on. Keep your rear fog lights switched. Switch off your fog lights. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? Be wary of a sudden gust. What's the reason for traffic calming measures? To slow traffic down. Which lights should you switch on when daytime visibility is poor but not seriously reduced? Dipped headlights. Why should you reduce your speed when you're driving or riding in fog? It's more difficult to see what's ahead. What should you do if you have to make a journey in foggy conditions? Leave plenty of time for your journey. Why should you switch off your rear fog lights when the fog has cleared? To prevent dazzling drivers behind. Why should you switch off your rear fog lights when the fog has cleared? To prevent dazzling drivers behind. What will happen if you use rear fog lights in good conditions? They'll dazzle other drivers. When must you use dipped headlights during the day? When you're driving in poor visibility. You're driving on a motorway at night. Which lights should you have on if there are other vehicles just ahead of you? Dipped headlights. Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? So others can see you more easily. There's been a heavy fall of snow. What should you consider before driving in these conditions? Whether your journey is essential. What should you do when you're following a motorcyclist along a road that has a poor surface? Allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. When may front fog lights be used? When visibility is seriously reduced. You're driving with your front fog lights switched on. What should you do if the fog has cleared? Switch them off as long as visibility remains good. You're traveling on a road that has road humps. What should you do when the driver in front is traveling more slowly than you? Slow down and stay behind.